Well, we got a little treat for you this morning. We're with here, and he is a kind of a lucky man, I think. He turned his hobby into a business. How'd that come about?
Well, I worked with a firm for 21 years in electronics. And went to work one day, and work wasn't there anymore. This was always a hobby that I did. Like there's nothing here now that wasn't here years ago when I was working. So I decided, well, I used to do it for play. Now I do it for real. So far.
So you're making doors, and you're doing all right here. Makes these beautiful six-panel raised panel, solid oak doors.
Yes,
and
sir.
right here in your garage, and this is kind of close to my heart because I have a little 10 by 12 shed that I use, so I know exactly what you go through. Move a tool in, do everything, move it away, something else.
You got it. Right.
You become really organized.
You got
this kind of thing.
You got to.
Now this is all the oak you have here. This is all solid oak.
Yes, sir.
Got a few bucks in this, eh?
Yeah, not there yet.
No,
Turn it into it, though.
Okay. So you get this a little thicker than you need it, right?
Oh, yeah.
And then you have to dress it all. And I guess that's the first part of the operation here, what you're going to do
Blending
here?
is the first bit. When it's in the rough, we call it 4/4. Of course, as you know, 4/4 is an inch.
Right.
And the mills, most of them, are good enough to make it a heavy 4/4. So some of it is pushing on to 5 sometimes.
Okay, right.
So you can sometimes get it down to an inch and get clear wood both sides. And of course, the doors you're just talking about comes out of 7/4 stock, which is 1 3/4
3/4.
and works their way down
4/4 and 1 inch.
That's right.
So you buy it undressed. It's not like going to the lumber store where you buy a piece of 3/4, that's what you get.
It's got no clothes or
all
nothing on
done.
when I buy it.
Okay, so
Right.
it's nice and rough.
Yeah.
First part of the process, we're going to run it through the planer here and dress it down to size and get it thick and flat, right?
Right on.
Flat's important.
Yep.
Okay, we've run the lumber through the thickness planer and the joiner, and we got it nice and flat and square, and it's almost to thickness, and I guess, Randy, now you're going to start to work it. What are you going to do here?
Yes, sir. Now we're going to take it, she's all squared up and nice, and we're going to bring it over and start working with the shaper here. There's all carbide knives in here, and as you see, they go right through the grooves and shaped out and look like this piece of finish that's right here.
So you make all the passes to make this one cut here.
Yeah.
Panel would fit in there. Then you have to change cutter heads. What else do you do here?
The whole door, every piece of wood on the door, except the outside edges of the door, of course, gets this groove put in it. And where the rails and the centers match into this, on the ends of the board, it gets another groove put in it with a different cutter. And then they mate together. A little bit of glue and a clamp, and a couple of minutes, and bang.
Okay, and then you have a cutter that you can put in there and it makes these raised panels.
Yes, sir. Because the doors are good two sides,
Yeah.
they have to go through twice. Once face up and once face down, you might say.
Nice and thick. I mean, this is pretty hefty on its own. This door,
yes.
This door is put
You
together.
see why when you pick it up,
with a few pounds.
make your face look funny.
Okay, Ralph, we've done everything right. If you've done everything right, this is the final stage of assembly.
John, the other
We
end.
start putting things together. Pipe clamp. And here's one of those raised panels here. That,
There's the panels, but as you were saying, both sides grouped out.
yeah. Think it's going to fit right in there?
Oh, I sure hope so.
Look at that. What confidence.
There you go. Now these panels are 1/8 of an inch smaller than the opening, both sides.
Right, and that's
No glue in the world.
still raining a bit out there.
Oh, really?
Good day to be indoors here.
As long as it doesn't turn to snow.
Now you got the door just come off the clamp and everything. Now what are we going to do now?
Okay, it just came off the clamps, and as you can feel here, John, some of the connections are a little bit high. All right, 1/16 of an inch.
Good joints, though, eh?
Yeah, 1/16. They're
Good
tight.
joints. Yeah.
They better be anyway. They're all closed, because you can't do nothing about that anymore. But one might be a little higher than the other. It's in a 1/16 of an inch. Feels like a mile with your hand. Now what we're going to do, I got a 50 grit paper in the drum sander here.
We're going to run it
We're going
through.
to flip her over, run her through the drum sander. Might take 1 or 2 passes, and that'll level the door.
The whole door.
It'd be scratched up because of the 50 grit, but it'd be level. And then we can work my way up in sandpaper and get her going after that.
Okay, that's good. Here's the final door now. It's been all run through, what was it, 150 grit there?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Nice and smooth.
Pretty smooth for 150. If it wasn't,
All set for staining, right?
yeah, if it wasn't, I can step her up to a 220 and run it, but
It's all solid oak.
no need of it. Yes,
Nice
sir.
thick door. Now, if fella
Some
comes in
smooth,
the street,
boy.
wants some
Some
doors for his
smooth.
house, you make it for him?
Definitely.
Just give you a call and
Yeah.
you make him up what he wanted, right?
Exactly.
As long as it's oak, right? We don't fool around with anything else.
No, no.
Nice solid oak doors.
You know, if I wanted what everybody wanted, I
Yeah,
wouldn't be able to handle it.
yeah.
You know, so I deal in oak and oak only. The same with anything else I do, it's just strictly oak. That
Well,
way
it's a
I'll-
nice high quality door. You can sure see that. And you also make these for a lot of suppliers in Windsor too, and around
Yes, sir.
Essex County,
Yes, sir. As a matter of fact, this particular door is going to a supplier in Windsor.
supplier in Windsor. So there's a lot of people probably have a door in their house.
Well,
Right?
yeah. You
All
want
right.
to call it a door.
Okay.
I didn't design the door though.
No, but it's a very nice door.
Right.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
What do you think, Pops and Ma's? Yeah, it was me. 7 minutes. A television CBC, boy. And he's going to play it 3 more times. That was in the middle of, like a commercial type of thing. Like a commercial break. It was a 7.5-minute commercial break instead of a normal 2-minute break. In the middle of a program. Plays on CBC up here on Sunday mornings.